Chaddington. How are we doing? Let's go. HTK, Muhammad, Morris, GW Spider, Mined, Prince, Nico, okay, Kikas. How we doing, chat? One's coming. I literally just started on, bro. It's like takes like 1 minute. I remember I used to have that screen for like 2 minutes or something like that, or not even 2 minutes, like 5 minutes up. Anyways, chat, we got a lot to go over today, which I want to cover, but let me get some announcements first. Let me like announce this in the Discord and everything, bro. Got to make sure I don't forget about that. Guys, I hate having to at everyone because honestly, I know how annoying it is to get pinged, but as like a server owner, bro, you have to do it. You have to do it. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, chat. You guys heard of Rematch the game? I did hear of that. What's good, Chaddington? What's good, Mawberry? Football fan. Yokai. What's up, Yuki Mia is crazy. All right. Anyways, this week without a stream was hell. No way. No way. I mean, we literally every Friday, you know? But it is unfortunate we couldn't stream Monday. We're going to be streaming Monday soon. Yo, what's good, Nova? How you doing, bro? Or how you doing? Nova, are you able to, the new cover is cursed? Yeah, I'll talk about that in a second. Nova, are you able to put it on slow mode? Like 5-second slow mode? Are you able to do that? Did you see the new brief summary? I did not. I heard about it, but I didn't click on the spoiler. I saw it in the BLUELOCK news channel thing. Because I didn't expect the leaks to drop today. But yeah, guys. At least you said Yuki, not Nanase, bro. Yeah, since Nanase, I don't know. The Nanase one had drifted out, and now it's back to Yuki Mia. What's good, Stick? Can either one of you put it on slow mode for like 5 seconds slow mode? Yeah. That'll be that. Thank you. Not every 1 minute, like 5 seconds. There we go. 1 minute is crazy, bro. You know the XQC clip when he's all like, the children will grow up, die, come back to life, get rezzed? Literally exactly that. What's good, Lemons? Guys, the mod goats are in the chat. When do you think you will hit 100k, gang? Probably at the end of this month. I wanted to try and hit it before May. Dude, okay, I got a lot to go over, like a lot of in real life stuff to go over first. Yeah, I think you did do it. Oh, Stick did it? Okay, good shit, Stick. Okay, what's good, Alligator? Okay, chat. Literally, hurry up and release the chapter. My bad, bro. Let me go up to Kanashiro, say, dude, you know, we need the chapter right now. My bad. Anyways, yeah, I got completely messed up by finals, bro. Like, completely messed up. So that's why I feel, like before this, the stream was a little bit later, like 11:30 and everything like that. Simply because I had to like catch up on sleep. And I still feel a little under the weather now, you know? Who knows? Hiryo getting sick? It's literally a fucking prophecy at this point. It always happens. But it makes sense because, you know, getting like 0 hours of sleep, messing up your whole schedule, no gym for like a whole week or something like that. I was just focusing on finals and focusing on studying and shit. And also getting out the Isagi video. Guys, the Isagi video exists, bro. I made it. We did it. Dude, making that though, like doing the final editing on that, literally costed me like one of my finals, like my English final. That shit was too funny though, but it's all good. Next chapter next week. Next chapter is on Monday, but apparently there was a leak today, so I'll go do it in like a hot second. Japan is on holiday and now everyone is confusing each other about the leaks. It's been a weird day. Yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. You need to stop. I got finals. No, Hamad, you gotta focus on that. I'm just kidding. Put this in the background, bro. Good studying music. Guys, literally Lo-Fi Girl carries you through finals, carries you through studying. I don't know, bro. We might get leaks tomorrow. I heard about that, Stick. I heard about that. So I clicked on the BLUELOCK news channel. So I'll talk about that right now. Made the Isagi video to appease to his glazers. Why? Nah, bro. I just like Isagi, no? Bro, Lemons does not like Isagi. Guys, what is... Let's think about the characters Lemons likes, right? We got Raichi. We got Nanase. I think that's about where it ends there. Guys, Lemons' video is literally popping off as well. He almost has 50k views on it, bro. Let's go get him to 50k views. Do you not trust editors? I feel like you can afford it at this point. It's not exactly that. The thing about editing is, yeah, lo-fi girl, bro. Literally that. The thing about editors is for BLUELOCK, I feel like I want like certain panels shown or something like that, you know, and I'm not really sure if people would do that. I've gotten reached out to by a lot of editors, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that. Read the review. I'm going to do that in a second. Who is your favorite BLUELOCK character? Itoshi Rin. Don't forget Corona. Oh yeah, you're right, Kiwi. You're right. Bro, you were glazing Isagi? Dude, that video is it is literally glazing Isagi, bro. What else is it supposed to be? It can't be anything more. It literally can't be anything more. You know? So anyways, chat. I'll just talk while we have this hot take forum up as well. I was supposed to get a new arc video, which I think it might be coming out Sunday or tomorrow, like tomorrow or Sunday, one of those. I want to try and get a video throughout the week. It's Friday, right? I literally just finished half of my finals, right? Or like, it was like all the hard classes for this week. And then the next week is going to be, like the easier classes. I just have to make like a bunch of essays and stuff like that. So it's not that bad. But I literally can't wait to actually like be done with that. But I'm not going to let that like get in the way and shit. You know, I'm not going to use that excuse. Just a little unfortunate I get sick from that. Or feeling a little under the weather. That's how I was like yesterday. And also allergies, bro. Dude, fucking allergies suck. Even with the pill, like the medicine for fucking allergies, that shit is horrible. I like Botra. He's too happy yet schizo. Yeah, Botra also hates white-haired characters, bro. Botra, dude, I feel like Botra is one character everyone loved. Unless you're a Nagi fan. Unless you're a Nagi or a Kira fan. Make a video about how much aura Itoshi Rin. Dude, I feel like that would be too much glazing, bro. I feel like, you know how Ness glazes Kaiser? I feel like that'd be me for Rin. I got both my takes skipped, but the Igaguri one was amazingly hot. Wait, what? What happened, Prince? It's all good. It's all good. Is there going to be a new gen goalkeeper? Maybe. I feel like the concept of one, what is he really going to do, right? Like I guess he gets a lot of blocks and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like there has to be like 2 new Gen 11s on one team. Like a new Gen 11 goalkeeper and then like someone else with it. Have you seen the last cover? Yeah. So we'll talk about that as well. Guys, actually, we'll just go full face for a hot second. Kira has fans? You wouldn't believe it, okay? You wouldn't believe it. I think Kiwi can talk for that, can talk about a lot. He feels very strongly about Kira Ryusuke. Yeah, no, Kira does have fans, bro. Not fans, but people who want to see him come back. And I think Kiwi specifically feels strongly about that. Alright. What's good, Side BFF? How you doing? Yeah, new Gen 11 duo. That's what I'm saying. Something like that. Ryok, what's good? How you doing, bro? What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Buratsuta is the new cover. Guys, can someone tell Kaneshiro he could put the same character, like, he can re-put the same characters on the screen? Just put NEL Isagi, you know? Pull up BLUELOCK Rivals. Put NEL Isagi on the screen. What's good, Arrow? What's good, Nikki? People who like Kira haven't forgotten about their exes. Okay, Hamad. Good to see Ryok still alive post-Nagi. That's what I'm saying. What's good, Haitetsu? Yeah, so anyways, Buratsuta on the cover, very unexpected. But I think that tells a lot about what's gonna happen for the next 3 chapters, right? The next 3 chapters is literally, yo, Kaiser, welcome to the first selection. Yo, Kaiser is in the chat. Ain't no way. Only exists as a plot device, yeah. W's in the chat for Kaiser. Guys, where is Ness? I also heard that... What's it called? I heard that there's a summary. So, does anyone want to send me, like, the summary of what it is? Right? Anyone want to send me the summary of what the thing is? Nanase did nothing. He just begged Rin and did one good thing. Who on the cover? Buratsuta. I don't know if I could show the cover on stream because technically it's a leak, right? Is it technically a leak? I can't show it on stream. But Buratsuta It's like the Japan leader guy. Baratsuta's about to score a goal. Okay, Jo, what are we cooking there? Yo, Ryok with the 7 months, bro. The therapy is going well. Thanks for asking. No, bro. Ryok needs to get a therapist. He needs to get like... Yo, let's send Ryok on like a day off. He needs like some coping things. What's good? Hey. Nah, Baratsuta cover? Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't think I can pull it up on stream. But it's all good. It's literally Baratsuta. And he has like a Nagi pin thing on it. He has a Nagi pin on him. YouTube chat never surprises me with their takes. That's too funny. Did the new chapter summary come out? Yeah, the summary came out, but the summary came out. Hold on, where is... There we go. I think I got it. Okay, thanks, Kiwi. And thanks, Nova. I saw Nova sent it as well. Okay, the summary came out. So I know we're spoiling ourselves a little bit here, chat, but who cares, you know? Apparently, we're getting leaks tomorrow, but this is like what the summary is. Dude, maybe this is just a fan translation or something like that. No, not fan translations, but this is just like fake. That would be hella funny. If someone made this up. But this is what people said is gonna... When are we getting the Hiryo X Twitch chemical reaction? Soon. I think once I actually get out of school, I could probably like set it up. I think it's this. This is the summary of what it is. So I'll read it. Chapter starts with Kaiser and Ness being dramatic as usual. Then all the U20 players are in suits on an official BLUELOCK bus. Yo, I can't wait to see them dripped out, bro. We've seen Rin in a suit. Isagi, we've seen him kind of in a suit, right? The day off. That wasn't even a suit. That was just business casual, no? Isagi low-key got, he low-key got some drip. Guys, who has the best drip? Did we say Rayo does, right? I think we said Rayo was. It's Charles for volume 31 and that bum for volume 32? I don't know. They realize the other players... Wait, Isagi can't stop thinking about Nagi. The other players are chatting and making banter. They realize they're driving through a BLUELOCK parade and go to the roof of the bus to wave to fans, bro. That's actually hype. I definitely... We're gonna see Sendo. We're definitely seeing Sendo and Atoya gonna, like, wave to some girls, right? We're definitely seeing that. Botra and Isagi. We're gonna see them reunited. Oh, that's gonna be hype, bro. This is gonna be, like, another day off chapter a little bit. You know? I don't think this is... Bro, this is not good for the, It's not good for the chapter review people. What the fuck are we gonna say? Isagi slowly walked up to, the stairs and saw his biggest fan. Yeah, this is not really good for the chapter review videos. But I think we could, like, theorize, talk about it. Yeah. I don't know. Lots of people are chanting Isagi's name, and he takes the opportunity to strike a cool pose. Who the fuck is this? All Might? Is Isagi All Might, bro? Nanase will wave to his fans, bro. Dude, I feel like Rin is gonna be like, do we have any Nanase fans in the chat? Or Nanase fans? And then no one's just, like, it's just gonna be dead silent. Except Lemons will be there. Chapter ends with Nagi coming back home and saying hi to his cactus. No! Alright, so Nagi fully gone. Dude, damn, they're giving a lot of attention to Nagi. I know he's a fan favorite, but, like, even then, Isagi's thinking about Nagi. Nagi goes back home saying hi to his cactus. You know? Someone said, let's all pray for Isagi to fall off the bus and get run over by a truck for 302. With a Nagi profile picture. Guys, this is definitely the #1 Nagi fan. Actually, no, Ryok takes that spot. So, yeah. I think this is real. It kind of sounds real. But also, we have, like, no evidence to back it up, you know? There's no, like, ethos, pathos, and logos, you know? No ethos, pathos, and logos. Choki mentioned? Yeah. Rest in shit, loser. The shit sounds hella fake. We could turn on 10-second slow mode. Yeah, but there's literally nothing. Isekai'd by truck. Do you want Isagi hate? No, actually, Rayo is in the chat. This is actually Rayo on his ult account. That's hella funny. All right. So I think this is true. I could see this being real. My goats. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what to think of it. It is obviously going to be like a celebration. The next chapter is quite literally called like celebration or something. Does sound fake. A little bit. It kind of doesn't sound real, but at the same time, I could see it happening. Because that's like pretty common, right? For like players to go on buses and stuff like that. Blue Lock Parade. People walk out to the NEL. Guys, what pose is fucking Isagi gonna hit, bro? Isagi about to hit the Irwin hype up. Ah, dude, I feel like this is like... I don't know. Imagine they all start chanting Japan or something. That would be hype. But I don't know. I don't think they're gonna say something like that. But yeah, that's chapter 301. Yeah, so we got 2 more chapters, or 2 or 3 more chapters until the end of the volume. Right? And Buratsuta is involved in the cover. So I'm assuming Buratsuta is going to be in there. But also we had a Kiora Jin cover and he did nothing for like literally half of the volume. Or like maybe the whole volume. It's something like that. It's something like that. Wasn't the whole cactus thing only mentioned in episode Nagi? Yeah, but I feel like it doesn't really take a brainiac to know about like Choki and like that stuff. Would you recommend Blue Lock? Nah. I don't know. I don't think I would recommend Blue Lock. I don't think anyone in chat as well would recommend Blue Lock. Nah, I'm just kidding. Blue Lock's definitely fire. I think Blue Lock, obviously there are some like cringe moments, but you're reading a football manga. You know, they gotta make it hype. What's up, guys? Ankh here with Good Gin Toki. What is your favorite weapon? Like in the series? I feel like that's actually hard. Destroyer mode is fun to watch. I will say, not even as a Shidou glazer, Shidou's weapon is insanely fun to watch, bro. Insanely fun to watch. It's like the Loki cover. It's his cover, but he was literally on the bench in those chapters. Yeah. Blue Lock is a 3 out of 10 at most trust. What's a Blue Lock? See the official soundtracks for season 2 Blue Lock? I know they've had that released for a while. I think I'm gonna use one of the OSTs, the Psy OST, for one of my upcoming videos, the Rin versus Psy video, or like the Rin legendary beef throwing hands with Psy, something like that. Nah, I hate Blue Lock. You should watch Haikyuu instead. That's too fire. All right. Anyways, chat, we're on Blue Lock hot takes. I know a lot of people have been asking for like a form reset as well. It's the end of the month, so we are resetting it. There is quite literally no way we could get through all the takes, by the way. So it is really like a first come, first serve basis on whether your response will really get read or not. You know, if you're number 167, it's pretty much, you know, you can't do it. Or we won't get to it. So we'll see. By the end of stream today, we'll be resetting the form. And it's gonna be first come, first serve. So just watch out for the notification for that. Form reset, please. Yeah. We will soon. What's good, Andrew? All of this is in the Discord, by the way. Like, we'll submit it in the Discord, so it's gonna be in the announcements tab. Very easy. Okay, where we ended off last time. Yo, what did I miss? Nothing much. We're literally about to start hot takes right now. So, I'm not entirely sure how many hot takes. We're at basically 60, right? I want to try and get to like maybe 80? 80? And then we could talk about like next arc, next chapter, if that actual chapter is real. I kind of wanted to just get that out of... I kind of wanted to save that, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. If you're 167, then bye-bye, Gagamaru. Wait, what? Okay, anyways, chat. This is where we ended off last time. Rayo top 5, end of series. The next take is Season 3 will be worse than Season 2. Mocha 8, is this your... I'm like 164. No, it's unlucky. It's unlucky. Shidou OSTs are good for gold chapters. When will predictions be? We'll probably do it towards the end. The thing is, like, with my predictions, we can predict it, but I'm making a video on it in literally 2 days. You know, in legit 2 days. If anything, you know? Maybe tomorrow. But we'll see. The fuck is this take? Season 3 will be worse than Season 2. Okay. Hell nah. Dude, you guys gotta remember, Season 2, besides the last episode. Actually, U20, I will say, Episode 13, Episode 14, Episode 11. I think from Episode 11 and above, it was pretty good. It was okay, you know? And then like episode 14 and 13 fucking popped off. You know, those were like 10 out of 10s. It's literally the horse, like paper drawn horse, and then horse on fire. That's quite literally that meme. That's quite literally this. Anyways, let's read it. The studio will try to rush season 3 so it can drop during the 2026 World Cup. I agree. And the PNGs will probably come back, especially since the NEL is a long arc. So if they go for a 24 episode season, the animation will be really bad throughout. This is not a hot take. This is facts. Water is red take. Sky is green take. Boss, check DMs. Okay. Okay. Wait, should I show that on stream? I feel like that's a really big leak. But actually, that's fire. Actually, is a fire leak. Stick. Okay, I'll show that after. Guys, stick to the end. Quite literally, stick. Stick to the end, because we got the bids for Kaiser, Lorenzo, Ness, Charles, and Augie. We actually got it leaked. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I'm reading it right now, you know? So I'm a little shocked. I think this is really good. This is a really good leak. Okay. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Yeah, there are bids for the overseas players. Do we do that right now, chat? Let's just do it right now. Should we do it right now? Okay, let's end this take. Hey, 72% no. That is an astounding no. And let's get this. Okay. So, this is the new bids, chat. And I think this is confirmed. This is the same people that leaked the 302 chapter, right? Or 301 chapter 301. Wait, let me enable chat as well. Okay. Now, we have Kaiser at 400 million at Real still. Still Real. Lorenzo at 280 million for Ubers. And Ness at 130, so that is an increase. What was Ness at previously? I think he, like, doubled it, right? Yeah, he, like, doubled it. And now he's 130 million for BM. Charles at 110. Bro. Charles getting lower than Ness? What? Bro. How? How was Charles lower than Ness? Didn't he have like 9 assists? Yeah, Ness worth more than Charles? Was that last assist that crazy? He assisted both goals in the PXG game. Augie at 80 million. Charles also played in like every single game, no? He was at 50 million after Manshine, right? Augie does not deserve 80 million. Ness got plus 80 million. Wait, what? He's a child, but wouldn't you want to invest more in like child prodigies? Also, the fact that he's proved himself a way more. You know? Yeah, I agree, Hamad. So looking at it, he's probably getting lower than Ness because of disciplinary issues. But at the same time, that, I would argue, is still better than Ness doing nothing for the BM game. He lost the ball like twice. He was like, Isagi passed to him. He was like, Kaiser. Like, you know? And then he lost the ball. And he had to go through an awakening. He also did nothing. Ness is higher than Botra. Is he actually? Everyone putting the broken heart and fucking withering rose emoji. That shit is too funny. Ness got 80 million off of one game where he performed like absolute dog shit. Ness is a fraud. Ain't no way. Ness is higher than Botra. Is that actually real? What is Botra at? 120 million? Isn't PXG richer? Yeah. Augie just yaps on the field. Maybe Augie did score that one goal when everyone was all like, Chigiri scored, but he only got 5 million. Maybe Augie scored. I'm gonna hate Ness even more now. Bro, the Ness Glazers. Is there even Ness Glazers, bro? The Ness lovers are actually gonna... I actually got my salary of 500 million. Did you see it? I saw it, Jason. I saw it. It's right here. It's literally above it, bro. We got a salary of 500 million. We got a salary of 500 million. Who is we? Wasn't Ness's Uber's 12th player? How does he even have a salary? Yeah, dude, Ness and Kaiser. Okay, Kaiser should have gotten a 400 million from Manshine for how hard he griefed Isagi. Literally blocked 2 goals from Isagi. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Also, bro, that's actually too funny. Kaiser blocked Isagi twice in the Manshine match. What is the worst team to join? Guys, should we rank the NEL teams? I know we're doing hot takes, and I know we might be going off on a tangent here, but I don't know. This guy said, I love femboys, but I can't even love a Ness after this shit. Ness above Botra and Nagi. Yeah, I don't know. The Ness glaze is crazy. That one assist was good, but 80 mil... Okay, wait, whoa. 80 million for an assist. That is almost the same amount as 5-shot revolver. And I think that's the highest increase for one. Right? Oh, wait, no. Isagi got 100 million. Never mind. Guys, 80 million. That's almost the same as 5-shot revolver. Bro, what? What is that? Okay. Yeah, I'm making that a poll right now, Kiwi. What's worse? Guys, what is worse? Shidou being higher than Barou? Or Charles or Ness being higher than a Botra plus Charles? Oh, wait. I guess we can only put B, Botch plus Char. I have to abbreviate it, bro, because it can't fit in the text box. Okay, there we go. What's worse? How is Raichi above Nagi? Wait, we're still on Nagi? Augie is crazy. Augie 80 million. No break for magazine issue 24. Next chapter title is a tricky one. The Japanese. Enough, dropping, or forget it. What? That is a very interesting title for the next title. Very, very interesting. I'm in love with you, Hiryo. Okay. Nanase better than Nagi? What's good, Calamity? Looking at it right now, there's only one clear answer. I feel like Shidou being higher than Barou, bro, like this poll, a lot of people disagree with that, but most people disagree with Ness being higher than Botra plus Charles, bro. Okay, now the thing is, I don't know if it's 80 million increase for one game. Ubers? What the fuck did Ubers do? What did Ness do in Ubers? Guys, I'm actually trying to use recall. I don't remember, bro. I actually don't remember what Ness did in Ubers. He was Ubers' 12th player. He blocked Isagi. Shouldn't that be negative? Maybe he has defensive feats then? I'm trying to justify this. What's going on here? Or I'm trying to find the justification for this. I'm not trying to personally justify this. He blocked Isagi. Ness was 50 million at Manshine. Yeah, but they didn't show his salary after. Ness in Ubers, he existed? Ness's salary makes Hiyori's salary after Ubers feel completely justified. I mean, it's like the game-ending assist, right? But bro, 80 million! That is crazy. Charles, 110. If I remember correctly, I don't know if it was just like fan made up, but someone said, or like the wiki literally said Charles assisted every single goal. Ness didn't even help Kaiser score a goal in Ubers. Heck, Isagi passed to Kaiser? Wait, what? Kaiser is far better than Isagi, guys. We found Kaiser's alt account, or Ness's alt account. Augie ruined his entire Neo Egoist League trying to improve Nagi and Reo a little bit. But he kind of did give up on them, no? It was just Chris Prince, like, help Nagi, unfortunately. Charles only has 5 confirmed, but it's likely around 8 or something. Yeah. It was on the wiki, but I think they removed it. Dude, he also had defensive feats this match as well. Like, I'm assuming because, like, you know, it's like the younger age, so they put him lower. But I feel like that would be more hype, right? Like, if we're gonna see Charles, or if we're going against Charles again, right? Like, if we're going against Charles again in the U20 World Cup, I feel like it would be way more hype to hype him up with, like, a very high salary, too. Like, this young prodigy, you know? Okay, compare Charles at 15 to Nico at 15, right? They're both 15 years old. What is Nico's salary? It's like 40 million, no? 40 million? Something like that. Ness's existence in Ubers was half getting dogged by Kunigami and half trying to shit on Isagi and failing. No, actually. He got the ball stolen from Kunigami. I remember that. And he's like, the dark horse comes in. Fucking Kunigami, bro. And the poll, oh yeah, y'all are right. 79%. Wow, wow, wow. 79%. During Ubers, he didn't really do anything, but during PXG, I'm pretty sure he got lots of passes, and since he showed some originality, he got a newer bid. I don't know. 80 million for that newer bid, though? I can see an increase, yeah. But like, bro, 80 million? That is crazy. France is known as the place of money, yet doesn't even have enough money for a player that is from France. No, actually, bro. That is too funny. Charles at 110 million is saying he was carried by the quality of his strikers. Why is Charles so low? The world may never know, bro. What's at the center of the Tootsie Pop? I know, Hamad. I was joking, bro. I was joking. That's obviously not a thing, bro. No one's gonna get defensive feats from blocking your own teammate. That is too funny. Yeah, I don't know. Were we shown Augi's original salary? Nah. I don't think we were shown anyone but Kaiser and Ness. Those are the only people I think we saw. Oh, shoot. They're literally the only people we saw. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I think those are the only. Imagine Japan matching up with France in the first match in U20 World Cup. Well, Japan's obviously beating them. I feel like Japan's gonna get, like, 2 games in before they lose. Or, like, they have to win a few. Lorenzo's salary is perfect. Yeah, Lorenzo's salary is really good. He did do a lot. I don't think anyone can argue against Kaiser and Lorenzo. Kaiser Magnus is pretty good, right? And he already had a 350 million, right? So he got a 50 million increase for that goal. Like a whole new awakening. But I mean, he did also have like 15 screams of anguish, bro. If I'm Real, I'm like, you know, what the hell? So we'll see. Grim too, bro. Nobody cares about Grim, bro. Nobody cares about Grim. Who the fuck said Grim, bro? That is too funny. That's actually hella funny. Is this the official information? Apparently, yeah. This is like leaks from it. You know what? I guess we can have a chapter review video because I guess we'll have bids for like the other players. Bro, that would be so funny. Just like the fucking chapter reviewers are gonna be all like, bro, yeah, Isagi just went up and posed. Like, that's about it. That's literally the whole chapter. Nagi says hi to the cactus. So we'll see. I argue against Kaiser because Isagi did more in the NEL and he only had half of that. Yeah, I can see that, but Kaiser already originally had a high amount and he's like new Gen 11, you know? Kaiser was at 320 before NEL. Benedict Grimm in the big 2025. What's a Birkenstock salary? Guys, what the fuck are we saying here, bro? I don't even know. PXG finished. They spent their money on Shidou. Who is Grimm? Good question. He wasn't at 320. I think he was at 300 million before the NEL and 320 after the Real thing. There was no important Bartra player. Yeah. No, I mean, I think Lavinho, Atoya, and Batra literally carried that. Nah, but he's not better than Mensa? What are we saying, chat? What are we saying? We gotta move on. We gotta move back to the hot takes, bro. Hisagi posing is pretty much gonna be the gif of the black guy cycling through suits. Wait, what? What is Kiwi saying? Wait, what gif is that? Do I even remember that? How the fuck Real buying both Rin and Kaiser? Dude, Real literally has infinite money. Infinite money. Actually infinite money. Bro, Sai is trash? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. What is Sai and Loki salary? Sai obviously didn't play in the NEL. Loki, I don't really think. He's a master striker. Okay. This is from Prince. There will be 26 players, not 23 for the World Cup. Hold up, I'll send it. Wait, is it like that? The guy in the suit like that? Do I know that gif? Cammy knows the gif? Okay. Next take. There will be 20... Oh, I see it. Yeah. It's literally gonna be that, Kiwi. That's too funny. Okay, there will be 26 players, not 23 players for the U20 World Cup. It's actually a rule in real life that there could be up to 26 players and in real life national teams for the World Cup too. So I'm confused as to why Ego said 23, maybe to bring out the best performance of those between the top 30. And since Rin is going to Real and the author has said Sai and Isagi will play together in the future, I'm guessing he's going to take 25 players from Blue Lock and one extra being Itoshi Sai. I don't know about this. What's good, hey? It's all good. Appreciate you for stopping by anyway. Nope, the Cope knows no bound. Guys, this is coming from Prince. Prince is literally in the chat right now. Where is the Sendo is scoring a goal in the U20 World Cup take? Y'all gotta lock in. Plot twist, it'll be two characters Buratsucha chose alongside. Okay, guys. If you remember, I remember Buratsucha was like, Sai can play with any player, even like above the age requirement. And then he listed off some names. I remember it was like Honda or something like that. Like they did some car name. Is Honda literally from Japan as well? But I feel like those players, what do they think of Blue Lock? Does Blue Lock just take over the national team as well after the time skip? Or like they have to fight for them? I don't even know. Well, that aged horribly. The rule was announced in 2022. The story is set in 2019. Ramos and Kazu. Yeah. Something like that. Nagi is not coming back, bro. Wait, Prince didn't even mention Nagi here. But this is like the take that Nagi fans love the most. Okay. Anyways, that is 70%. Let's move to the next one. Number 60. Tokimitsu would be a top 10 if the writers had given him lost confidence and proper screen time to develop his skills in NEL. Okay, wait. I thought this said Tokimitsu is top 10. My bad. I read this a little too quickly. But still, even then, this is a little, I don't know. Tokimitsu has the best physique in the Blue Lock facility. If he found his confidence, he could play like Kunigami in the PXG match and be great on offense as well as defense. Tokimitsu top 10. Now, where can I see the hot takes form in the Discord? We're gonna reset the hot takes form in a hot second. So there isn't really a point to go do it, but it is in the announcement tab. So after this stream chat, if you join the Discord and go to the announcements tab, we're gonna remake this form. Okay. Let's go through the top 10. There is literally no way he's beating out any of these guys, right? Let's go through the top 10 in no particular order, right? Top 10. So we got Isagi, Rin, right? No particular order. Isagi, Rin, Shidou, Barou, Botra. Aiku is probably top 10. Shigiri. Wait, who else is top 10? Kunigami. Egoist 4. Ryo. Right? I think Ryo is a top 10 player. He's like number 10 probably. Nanase would be top 5 if he had Metavision and Noah's physique take. Now we're scaling literal fucking potential, bro. This is Megumi. Megumi takes. Atoya. Atoya could be number 10. Guys, why is there a big space for number 10? Fucking Google Docs. I don't know. That is an order. I'm just putting so we know we have 10 characters. Maybe this is actually an order. I literally just did it in this way. Okay, this is top 10. I don't see any way Tokimitsu with full potential beats any of these still. Tokimitsu full potential, I still don't think it beats any of these guys. Maybe Kunigami. The only person he could replace is Kunigami. Potential man option. But then we also have to scale other people's potential as well, right? And there is a 0 way his potential beats out any other potential. Right? It's Nagi, bro. Where is Nagi? Guys, Nagi is gone. Nagi is gone. Gagamaru is probably top 10 as well, yeah. Develop his skills. He had no skills other than having physical strength. That's it. Others just caught up by trading as much as he did. Toki fans can cry a river. Hiyori is better than Atoya. Let Tokimitsu go. We do not care about that, man. Okay. Wait, chat. Why is it 35% yes? 35% yes? 35 of you said that Tokimitsu would be a top 10 character. Or 35%. There was no way. Guys, there was literally 0 way. Who voted yes, bro? People just want to see the world burn. Okay. Next one. Yuki Miya over Botra. Yuki Miki Miya over Botra. Now, the Yuki Miya incident. 35% lurkers? No, actually. Lurkers for real. Okay. The next take. Yuki Miya over Botra. Yuki Miya has a significantly more diverse moveset that... Dude, I don't even think I can fully read this without, like... This is just... Then Botra. This is just a rage bait, no? For example, he has a gyro? Sword screw. Yuki also has more variation in his dribbling style than Botra. Hell nah. Russian bots voted for Toki. Yeah, actually, Ryok. Someone did that. Guys, what are these takes? I don't even know. Who put their name as GOAT? This is just a troll take. More diverse moveset? This is a trolling, no? Actual troll. Guys, why is it not 100%? Why did 8% people say yes? Have we read BLUELOCK? Rage bait used to be believable? No, actually. That is too funny. Okay, we're moving on to the next one. Ego Jinpachi can 1v1 in BLUELOCK 11. What? Hear me out. He's got max aura. I don't think Ego was injured. Wait, guys, where does Ego even scale in terms of skill? Because... what is this? His way of thinking caused him to go too far and get kicked out of the football league. His skills are just as good as Isagi and could beat Rin. Wait, what is going on here? Guys, there is no way to know Ego's skill. Let's just move on to the next one. Japan's team for U20 World Cup will be massively, this guy said massive, change game to game, and basically there would not be a fixed and perfect starting 11. Oh, what is going on, bro? BLUELOCK man is better a goalie than Fukaku? Actually. Okay. Ego fan fiction. Actually. Side B if I put it in words right there. Accurate words. Okay. I can't even... How do I reword this so it fits? Massively change game to game. Okay. I think this is true. Even me making a starting 11 video, I do think they're not going to stick with one certain formation, right? They're going to have different formations to counter different things. And when you have Ego as your coach, bro, there is a literally 0 way he's going to do that. Ego is going to, like, do his research and shit like that, too. We'll see. That'll be fire. Bro gave an essay? A little bit. Game plan, formation, starting players, everything will change depending on each team Japan plays against. For example, maybe you plan to win a specific game by parking the bus, then Japan will have like 5 defenders. Yeah. I think that's completely makes sense, right? Like if you're going against a hyper offensive team, you put in more defensive players. And you put in more defensive players. And it's like a counter to them, you know? Ego will definitely do that. Bro gave an essay. Yeah, a little bit. I think for the next hot take form, we're going to limit it to like 3 sentences so that I could like read it on stream without literally reading it for like 2 minutes. Something like that. Why is stream delay so big? I have a 0 delay on my streaming software. It's quite literally YouTube has the biggest delay. Like if you compare Twitch and YouTube, bro, there's like a 30-second delay. It's unfortunate. If massively means 7+ new players, I'm not buying it. This take is why Sendo will score a goal in the World Cup. If Rin is not starting in every single game, me and Hiryo will crash out. Yeah, Rin could literally be put anywhere, bro. I still argue that he's probably the best flex player. Like, actually, Rayo got fucking buffed like crazy. So we'll see. Rayo's about to get buffed. But it makes sense. Rayo's always been pretty good. Okay. 81% says yes. We're moving on to the next one. Shidou over Barou. We've been over this take one too many times. Chris Prince is by far the worst master in the NEL. Okay, Sendo agenda goes hard. Doubt there would be a fixed starting 11, but there will definitely be fixed players like Isagi, Rin, Aiku. Yeah, I agree. I feel like Aiku is definitely a guarantee. Gagamaru is definitely a guarantee, unless any of those players get injured, right? Because in what world do you put fucking Fukaku Gen over Gagamaru? You know? Okay. Let's go. Chris Prince is by far the worst master striker. Now, I feel like Lemons would say yes to this. Who is the worst master striker? Where do we rank these guys? He was number 2 in a popularity poll. Lavinho did literally nothing. He scored. Honestly, Chris did nothing important at all in the field and got scored on by Atoya. Snuffy was a core player creating the plays for his team, even if he didn't score. Loki stops Kaiser's free kick and blitz to Isagi. The only reason he didn't score is because he was only passing to Rin. Noah scored a goal and was locking up every master that came onto the pitch. Lavinho, well, he scored 1 to 2 goals and led his team to almost come back versus PXG. That's true. He did have a little assist. Chris Prince isn't the worst. In my opinion, that title goes to Loki. You mean Lavinho did nothing? He did the most? How did I join late? It's all good. Yummy. All right. Mabayu. I am not reading that. Okay. Not Kiwi facts. I backed that so hard. Loki didn't do anything? I mean, Loki did block the Kaiser impact. YouTube chat proving they didn't even read the NEL. It's a astounding no 70%. Okay, wait. This is actually a very good take. This is a very good take. Because now, who do we think is the worst master striker? Maybe it is Loki. He did the least on screen, I guess. Yeah. Loki was a defender, bro. Y'all acting like these guys were serious? Group. Loki is last. Loki only analyzed stats. Noah at least gave players ego. In skill or teaching, do we combine both? Wait, I need to play some non-copyright music, bro. Got some hype music for literally this take. For some hot takes. Fire. Now, I don't know. Do we combine them or do we go off of teaching only? Okay. Aw, man. I can't even make a poll with 5 people, bro. Who is the worst? We literally have to make like a loser's bracket. Okay, maybe we can all agree that Noah isn't the worst, and I could put Prince, Lavinho... Okay, well, Snuffy, bro, I don't even think... It's a battle between Snuffy... Oh, it's a battle between Prince, Lavinho, and Loki, right? If Loki actually went off on his own as a striker, he could have easily ended the game. That's true. In skill, Loki better, but in teaching, Chris better. Just include everyone but Snuffy? Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Who is the worst master? Okay. Loki. I'm assuming if Chris Prince had an astounding 70% no there, people are going to vote Loki, right? Lavinho, Prince, Noah. Okay. And we can combine both teaching and beats, right? That's why Snuffy is so good, because Snuffy literally taught everyone everything, and he was still, like, fundamentally in the plays. You know? Like, they just had to stall him out. Paddle of the Bums pole? PXG really should have won. At BM lucky everyone on PXG was throwing the game. Worse is either Loki or Lavinho, but Lavinho helped with creativity. Okay, so it's going Loki, Lavinho, Prince, and Noah. Interesting, interesting. What is this Lavinho hate? Noah is definitely a worse coach than Chris. I can see that a little bit. Loki only helped plot Toshi and Shidou. Yeah, he was going over like stats. I remember that. Noah is the worst master for sure. Very interesting. Prince is a good master. His team was not. Yeah, Manshine was pretty bad. That's the reverse ranking of striker rankings. Okay, well, it seems like Loki is winning for the worst master striker in a pretty convincing way. If we're going off on-screen feats, then probably Prince is the worst. But we can't just go off that, no? That's why it's such a hard debate, bro. It's a little bit of a hard debate. I remember when Lemons and I talked about whether Chris Prince was worse than Adam Blake. Bro, the comment section literally exploded on that. Was good, blue lockdown. Loki is 17, of course he's gonna be buns at teaching. Nah, I can agree with that. I think some players are literally older than Loki or the same age as Loki. But I'm fast. Okay. When does the new chapter drop? I think it's gonna be tomorrow, maybe? I think it might be tomorrow. Okay, chat. There's that one. That take literally took like 5 minutes because it was 2 takes. Good fucking take. Thank you, Nathan. This is a good take. He had barely 3 or 4 on-screen feats and he's 17. He is ass at teaching. Wait, why isn't Snuffy in the poll? First of all, we can only do 4 options in a poll. And second of all, I think literally everyone can agree that Snuffy isn't the worst. Arguably the best Master Striker. Chris Prince clears Adam Blake. Mark Snuffy had favoritism for Barou. Shidou is overall mid, bro. Can score, but easy to shut down. Okay. This is gonna get the Shidou Glazers. New chapter is on the 7th? Wait, what? I don't think it is on the 7th. Yeah, Snuffy is arguably the best. Okay. Kunigami, a guy who isn't a defender, absolutely locked his ass up for 99% of the game. Kunigami doesn't have defensive know-how. Kuni just uses physical traits to shut down Shidou. Shidou would absolutely get locked up by any professional adult defender. Meanwhile, the other top 4 would still be good, if not great, on a world stage. Grass is not red, aw take. This is literally what happened in the manga. Yeah. Shidou hate in May 2025. It's actually crazy it is May 2025. Vote for yes. Absolutely yes. I see everyone in the chat agreeing with yes, but the lurkers are saying no because it's 49%. All right, let's watch the world burn. It's literally 50-50 right now. This take is ass. Stop this tomfoolery. All right, they're awaking. They're awakening. Ugh. Ain't no way, lemons. Ain't no way. Happy early birthday to lemons. Well, we'll announce it in the Discord. 15-year-old and striker locked him down? Are you saying Nico? I'm not a Shidou Glazer, but mid just isn't right. This guy can score everywhere in the box. Someone said vote no. We are winning 51%. It's 53 to 47. Every vote literally counts here. Wow. Side picks Nagi and it's GG. Do we think so? Why y'all acting like Shidou ain't fast? Well, if he was fast, would he have outran Kunigami? I don't know. Happy early birthday, my goat lemons. Yes, sir. My goat. This is quite literally what happened in the manga. Lurkers have some common sense. Bro, mid is crazy. You can slander him for PXG performance, but overall, mid is crazy. Shidou is literally the third best blue lock player right now. Shidou has wings. That doesn't count. Ryok is on something. That's too funny. Half the people in the chat haven't read the series, period. Lemons is gonna be Unk. Yeah, Lemons is gonna be Unk status after this. Oh my god, wait, guys. Let me see how many takes we're at. Oh, we have to go through 14 more to get to 80. Guys, how have it taken an hour for this? Okay, we could get to 14. Yeah. We'll be chilling. Half of you are reading Blue Lock and half of you are reading Red Lock. Okay, chat. At 170 votes, so it's 10 more votes. At 10 more votes, I'm gonna end the poll. 10 more votes. Cast your lots. They could flip the sides. I think 10 more votes can literally flip a no to being higher than yes. Because it's 52 to 48%. Bro, blue lockdown. I literally said that earlier, bro. I said your name earlier, bro. Why are these people are talking like they could shoot against Shidou? They could shoot like Shidou? Shidou sucks. The Shidou hate is crazy. Guys, damn, bro. Literally 50-50. Vote no. What is wrong with this chat? Guys, I love this. I love hot takes like this, bro. 50-50. Oh my god. Guys, it literally is 50-50. 2 more votes. Oh my god, it overtook it. There's no way. There's no way it overtook it. This is too hype. Wait, where's the fucking boss music? We need some boss music. Where's the boss music? It's not playing. Okay. It's literally 50-50. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, I'm ending it right now. What? No, at 50% and yes at 49. Guys, there is no way. No one at 1%. Wait, what is going on? Football fan was the borderliner. What the hell? 99%? Guys. Chat. The chat lost against the lurkers once again. No. Gojo versus Sukuna who? Actually, how is no 50% and yes 49%? YouTube decided to side with no? Oh my god. Who actually was that 1%? Yo, the borderliner. Actually, that was cinema. Actually scripted, bro. Actually scripted. That's crazy. I'm not surprised YouTube chat would say no. That's 50-50 in my eyes. Ain't no way. Alright. Where's Kiora when we need him? Dude, that is actually too funny. 50-50. Wow. Okay. We're moving on, chat. I voted no late. No way. Ryuk was literally the borderliner. Sendo over Yukimiya. Who put this in? Blue Cyclone? I misclicked yes. Thank God no one. Okay. He is the only player without special abilities or unique eyes, yet he still ranks the top 23, which speaks volumes. While Yukimiya excels in one-on-one situations, his game is inconsistent, whereas Sendo has the clutch gene with his crucial saves. The fact that he scored the game-winning goal against Manshine proves that he is capable of scoring and has faith in his teammates. Guys, is Yukimiya that bad? Are we saying that Yukimiya is that bad, bro? Are we literally saying Yukimiya is that bad? It was 50-50 for a second. It was. People hyping up special eyes too much. Sendo Glaze goes crazy. No, actually, Kiki. Okay. This is a 77% no. I don't think there is literally any way this is getting higher. Yukimiya D1 hater. A Yukimiya hater wrote this. No, actually. There is no way this is real. Yo, Ryok with the 2 Nanase headbands. Thank you so much, Ryok. Get some W's in the chat for Ryok. Kiora is a fraud. He was ranked 22nd out of 23rd. Bro was not the borderliner. They messed up his whole character writing just to have that Nanase fake out, bro. Literally just to have that Nanase fake out. That's too funny. All right. Thank you so much, Ryok. Let's go to the next one. Kaiser will unlock a new vision that mixes Metavision with the Predator Eye. What? Wait, is this just a skip? Is this just a skip? What's going on here? Isagi is 100% better than Rin and should have been the only number 1. Okay. Let's go to this one. For starters, when Rin goes Destroyer mode, he completely ignores his teammates around him and does everything on his own. Let's look at this in a future U20 World Cup match. Rin has the ball and multiple opportunities to pass to his teammates, but doesn't take that chance, probably because of some shit with Sai or thinking that he's not good enough. Since he goes full egoist mode, he'll try to do something crazy, but fail miserably. Remember, this is the U20 World Cup, so the players will definitely be a lot better than the NEL, and I don't see Rin getting through the entire team just by himself. If that were the case, the current Blue Lock team would easily win the World Cup, whether Rin's even there or not. Now to Isagi, he is constantly improving his teammates, guiding them on what to do, and has the biggest brain. The biggest example is easily Hiyori, who went from an okay player to someone who can debatably considered as one of the best players, thanks to Isagi. Wait, bro, this has, like, accurate punctuation. Like, bro literally here reviewed this. I'm not even joking. Isagi is just a much better team player who can also improve those around him, something Rin lacks incredibly. Sai BFF said, vote no. Okay. Now, obviously, this take goes down to individual skills. Rin beats Isagi. Overall skills, Isagi, or not overall, but like team playing, Isagi beats Rin, right? Now, what do you think that deserves a number 1? Which arguably, it probably should, right? You're playing it with an 11 versus 11. Right? As a little Rin fan, just a slight Rin fan, I do think that Isagi, like, in a team environment, which is probably more valuable, you'd wanna pick this, right? But the tie also, like, I think that's just Kanashiro's way of literally saying that Rin and Isagi are, like, equal, you know? Bro put it through Grammarly. Isagi's plays inspire others. All I'ma say is it took Isagi and Kaiser to stop him. Isagi is not better than Rin, but I agree he gets more out of his teammates. All right, this is another 50-50. Well, it's 53-47. What's good, Mr. Steel? Y'all not ready for Metavision and Barou. What? Metavision Barou? This is like reading the manga and looking at comments from Isagi Glaze to hate and back again. If we were talking about individual skill, Rin clears everyone in Blue Lock. That is such a trash take. That is true. He does clear everyone at individual skill. So it literally matters where you value it. Do you value like his individual skill catches up to Isagi's team playing, like being able to awaken everyone, right? Since Rin's individual skill is like up there, like it could literally be debated up there. Who is your least favorite character? I don't even know at this point. Probably Wakatsuki. Bro's asking questions he knows the answers to. Bro, it's literally a team game. Yeah. I know it is. Okay. Nah, fraud, Rin. Wait, this is another 50-50. What is going on here? So final boss king and level up cheat code, which one, pick what you prefer. Yeah, actually. I really think Hiyori was scammed. We'll talk about that later. Wakatsuki is the best from the U20 Japan. This is coming from a default NPC. That is not real. That is not real. All right, chat. It is 54% saying yes. That had more votes than the last one. 54% of people are saying yes. Okay, so we're ending the poll. We're moving on to the next one. 70. We got 10 more. Kunigami over Shidou. Sorry for stating the same take, but last time I didn't really defend my takes, so here's the defense. Okay. Water Rin slaps. Super Idol Water Rin. Fire. Okay. Now. Sorry for stating the same take. Okay, Kunigami is faster than Shidou as he kept up with him when man marking, so his speed must be greater than or equal to Shidou. Greater than or equal to Shidou. Kunigami is stronger than Shidou. Kunigami has more power than Shidou, which is demonstrated by his higher vertical jump and a higher shot power. Wait, this is literal, like, notes, bro. Bro took, like, notes. It's fire. Kunigami is more flexible than Shidou. Kunigami is better with both feet, more ambidextrous. Kunigami has a higher effective shooting range. I don't know about that. Kunigami has a superior football IQ as demonstrated when he outread Shidou blocking Kaiser. Okay. Kuni goat. Kiki is rejoicing right now. Bro burned the kitchen. Wait, he's actually cooking. Chat, vote yes. I'm a Rensuke Glazer, so I'm gonna just say yes. Can we just skip the Shidou takes at this point? This shit getting ridiculous as time goes. No, actually. It's a lot, bro. The salary says everything. Okay. It is 70% saying no. Best striker after Rin is Shidou. W Kunigami. Shidou was in the top 6 and Kunigami got saved by the wild card. Kunigami is better. Last point is straight lies. Kunigami has a superior football IQ as demonstrated when he outread Shidou blocking Kaiser. Second last two, yeah, I don't agree with this. Also, Shidou's IQ is pretty high, but we just don't see it as much. Like, when he outread Ryo and Kunigami in the second selection, that was insane. Purely striker feats, Shidou is better, I think. Dude, Shidou's probably the second best in purely striker feats. So, like, there's no debate against that. Shidou can only do volleys. Overall player may be better, but for scoring, Shidou is way better. Okay. Anyways. That's 145 votes. 66% saying a no. I don't think this is gonna catch up. But... anyways, thanks Cellifier for the take. Gagamaru will score a goal. by the end of the U20. I am being dead serious. In real life football / soccer matches, manager, when in a losing position, decide to send their goalkeeper in the box for a corner kick delivery so that the goalkeeper is one of the players who headed in. In this way, only Gagamaru will score a goal in the first group stage of the game of the U20 World Cup. Bro, Gagamaru scoring a goal would be super hype. Thank you for hearing to my yap. Do we think so? Let him cook? I like Gagamaru. I think everyone likes Gagamaru. I think it would be hype for him to score a goal. But will we see like penalties and stuff like that? Or like corners or... Yeah, obviously we're going to see corners, but like... I don't know. I believe this, more grass than grass is green. Would it be cool? Definitely a chance. It'd be sick. Yeah. So we're letting him cook, chat. We're letting him cook. That would be hype as well. I feel like Kaneshiro is 100% gonna let everyone that's in the top 23 get their moment now. You know, in the NEL, there's some characters. Kiora had like one thing. Nanase had like one thing, right? Zantatsu had like a few dashes around. I feel like literally every single character that's made the top 23 is gonna get their highlight. I think that's what it's gonna be. Gaga Go is the LeBron blue lock. Or penalty shootouts. That's what I'm saying, but I'm not sure. We've never seen a penalty in blue lock. Or penalty shootouts. Like ending the game like that. Imagine Gagamaru fucking ends the game. Wins the game for blue lock. What's good, Ahmad? Or Ahmed. Fukaku too? Bro, Fukaku, we're just not mentioning Fukaku. Alright, 60% say yes. Moving on to the next one. Nagi is going to be Isagi's final boss. Barou didn't actually get robbed. Okay, another fucking Shidou take. Kunigami is top 3 blue lock defender, period. Okay. Top 3 defender. Let's go through the top 3 defenders. So Nico, Ryu, Aiku, right? So he has to beat out one of those. It's quite literally one of those. LeBron Balding. Nagi Cope. Hell nah. Yeah. Let's move on. The Kunigami is a top 3 defender. Is a top 3 blue lock defender. This guy is a dumbass? What? So no, oh yeah, Raichi up there as well. I forgot. He has to beat out Aiku, Nico, Ryu, and Raichi. Oh yeah, Reo as well. Karasu, Rin, yeah, there is literally no way. I don't think. But Kunigami is pretty good. Like, I don't think... Kunigami is good, but other players are just better in defenders. Okay, let's read the defense. Kunigami locked down Shidou throughout most of PXG. Bro, I feel like Shidou has been mentioned at least once every 2 takes. Players like Nico could barely lock him down in the U20 goal in the goal box. But Kunigami locked him down around the entire field, flat out shutting out any opportunities of him even getting the ball, let alone shooting for nearly 3 whole goals, and his influence stopped Shidou from touching the ball for 33 chapters straight. He has arguably the best passer in the NEL, Charles, who's able to make nearly impossible passes completely demotivated and giving up on passes to Shidou because of Kunigami. There's not a defender other than maybe Don Lorenzo that could stop Shidou from getting the ball at all, and with his level of consistency. Whoa, you think Ryu is better than Karasu? I'm not sure. I really like Ryu. I think he's very underrated. And I think he's gonna get a lot of highlight very soon. Karasu just narratively gets a lot more, like, relevance. Especially because he played in a year-long game. Like, PXG was literally a year long compared to Uber's. Uber's wasn't as long. And, like, most of it, it wasn't RU development. It's like Hiyori lock and stuff. Why are we comparing U20 performance to NEL performance? Yeah, that was another thing I was gonna say, bro. Kunigami, like, got buffed after the NEL. Nico was literally... I guarantee Nico would be better as well. Metavision and all. Go Renzo mentioned. Bro also forgot Corona. Dude, Corona doesn't really have any defensive feats, no? I don't know. Maybe I awaken Nova and Lemons with that take. Ryu is just tall. That's true, but it's cool. All right. 62% say no. I don't think it's going to catch up. Let's go to the next one. And we got 5 more takes. It makes more sense to have Hiyori beat Charles than Kunigami beating Shidou. How many Shidou takes are we getting, bro? What are we even getting? They should have used Hiyori more, in my opinion, to beat Charles in the midfield. Hiyori definitely could as well, since... Okay. This is more of a Hiyori take. Okay. What is up with this? They should have used Hiyori more, in my opinion, to beat Charles in the midfield. Hiyori definitely could as well, since that one play, he had him read like a book. He could stop him by intercepting passes to him, or he could work with Kunigami to cut off some pass routes to make it easier. Wait, what is even this take? I honestly don't even know this take. It makes more sense for Hiyori to beat out Charles than Kunigami beating Shidou. I don't really get this take. No, because Hiyori doesn't have that physicality. Okay, guys, are we just ending this and moving on to the next one? Let's just move on to the next one. Most underrated character is Karasu. I ain't no Karasu Glazer. I think it's definitely Ryo. I think Ryo is definitely the most underrated. Because, like, even with the, yeah, we're skipping. Guys, I think we'll just skip any Shidou takes at this point. Okay. I definitely think it's Karasu, or I definitely think Ryo, it's Ryo, but Karasu is definitely up there. Both can still happen, yeah. Karasu is a great defender with a strong physicality and a good vision. Possibly a Metavision candidate. He had Metavision. Wait, what? This is after it, bro. I remember this form literally opened after he had Metavision. He had 1v1s with literally everyone, but had to lose few for plot in the NEL. In the U20 match, he brought the ball upfield, played support, and had 4 passes throughout the game. Only ones with more passes in the game is Rin, Isagi, and Nagi, which is because of the triangle. You know, Nico has a good vision, but no physique, and Ryu is the complete opposite, but Aiku has both. Karasu is literally budget Aiku. He popped out of nowhere at times in the PXG BM match, and was a part of crucial 1v1s. Wakatsuki is crazy? What is... Wakatsuki is the most underrated? Who the fuck said that? Karasu Glazers are here. I ain't no Karasu Glazer. This person who made this is definitely a Karasu Glazer. Now, I think Ryo is definitely the most underrated. Just simply because, you know, it was a lot of focus on Nagi, but Ryo was still really good. Ryo's always been very underrated. Karasu is overrated? Yeah, I'm just not even gonna... I'm gonna ban the word Wakatsuki in my chat now, bro. Alright. How many takes do we have left? We have 4 more hot takes. Agree Hiryo Ryo is? Yeah. Karasu is perfectly rated. Isn't underrated. Made before the U20 match, he was the 3rd best in BLUELOCK. Raichi is more underrated, respectfully. Nico is underrated. Ryo's hate is forced. Okay. That's 59% say no. We're moving on. We got to get through these. BLUELOCK's philosophy to make the best striker absolutely sucks. Let's see PXG defenders disappeared. Wait, what is even this take? Let's see PXG defenders disappeared. We saw the PXG goalkeeper only in 1 panel. Every good defender we have seen went in Ubers. So I'd say it's... What? Gagamaru deserves way more recognition, but because the story is focused on strikers, he doesn't get any. As you read Ember's last stream, you would know how every player that's going to be important gets recognition, striker or not. The main character is the defender. Okay, bro just spoiled Ember's, but that's okay. To be honest, they should put in some recognition on defenders and goalkeepers because most of them don't even exist. Wait, what is this? What is this take? Let's just go to the next one. Okay, Botra over Barou. This might be a very good one. Okay, this might actually be a very, very good one. Bro just casually spoiled Ember's. Ember's reference. Yeah, let's just go to the next one, chat. I don't really understand it. Okay, multiverse awe take. Let's go. Botra over Barou. Let's read the defend your case. We have seen countless times Botra soloing teams, whereas Barou has always required someone to pass to him or someone he has to devour. On an individualistic level, Botra is on par with Barou, and when you compare team plays, Botra is leagues ahead with those juicy passes he makes and chemical reactions he forms. All in all, Botra over Barou. Let him cook? Hell nah, yes. Get that damn pull. Heat. Thank you so much. Oh shit, wait, that's two of my favorite characters. Now Kiwi is gonna have to decide, bro. He's at the crossroads. Kiwi is about to be the borderliner. Botra solos teams, let's not lie. What? Botra has soloed a team in like every single selection. The first selection, he soloed Team V. The U20, he almost ran up and scored a goal if Sendo didn't come in. Third selection, he scored a goal. Wait, did he score a goal? It was like Barou. I think Botra did score a goal in third selection. Second selection, he almost ran past, but Isagi stopped him at 1 second. Or like the last second. So, I feel like he soloed a team. Time to pick your favorite child. No, actually. This is the borderline poll. Well, 72% say yes. So, Barou better. Barou has one of the most underrated dribbling. Barou solos Garou. Why are we mentioning Garou? Botra sent a Nagi to hell. The Barou disrespect has to stop. I can't choose. I'm on Botra's side for this one. Finally give my boy his flowers. Botra and Negs. Y'all think so? If Botra was playing at the striker position, he wouldn't be able to finish as well as Barou. Honestly, I agree with Daniel. But I think overall, I don't know. That's so hard. That's actually a very hard debate. Botra over Cosmic Garou. What? Botra is top 30 Blue Lock player. This shit is not a borderline. It is 71 to 30% or to 29%. Okay. Enough Barou hate already. That sucks. What should he have done more? Wait, what? Botra doesn't even play striker, and Botra is a midfielder for real. Coughing baby versus atomic bomb. Don't hate my glorious king. Barou gains brownie points due to his celebrations. All right, chat. We're gonna end that poll. 2 minutes. 71% to 29%. We got 2 more takes. We are not ending on a Shidou take, bro. Isagi's newest weapon will be the greatest of it all. I think, was this before? I'm so confused. This was not before he won, right? Kunigami should have stayed eliminated. Are we staying on this one? I think we've done this take before. Okay. Rayo is top 4 from Blue Lock. Kunigami should have stayed eliminated. Which one? Igaguri is overhated. Igaguri is gone. Okay. Wait, which one are we going? Kunigami should have stayed eliminated. Should we take this take? This is the last take we're doing. I think we'll stick with this take. Like, from reading those ones, I want to go with this take. Too much Kunigami takes today? I'm not sure. What take should we end on? Rin was saved by plot in the BM versus PXG match. Maybe we could go with this one. Okay, we'll go with this one. We did a lot of Kunigami takes already. Okay. We'll do with the Rin take. We'll stop with the Rin take. Chat. Simply because we've done a lot of Kunigami and Shidou takes. Kunigami was useless in the NEL. Okay. Let's go. Rin would evolve out of nowhere with zero reasoning behind the evolution. He would just start tweaking with his tongue out and he just evolves. That's kind of funny. While Isagi builds up to his evolution and learning about how egos work. The balance hierarchy between the 2 different types of egos and to utilize it, which took like 20 chapters. Okay, I don't know about the defense, but this take is pretty good. Rin was saved by plot. Now, Rin is always pretty strong. They both got power-ups. Okay, Isagi definitely got, like, learned it more, though. He, like, worked harder towards it. I would agree with that. Can you say one positive thing about Wakatsuki? He exists. He exists. So we can make fun of him. He's a good punching bag. Okay. Started tweaking his tongue. Killed me when I first read this a little bit. Alright. Now, do we think Rin was actually saved by plot? He did have some evolution with, like, the whole Sai and Isagi, like, rival thing. I will say, though, bro, as, like, someone that really likes Rin, I feel like his character really became redundant because bro went from, like, the U-20, that whole sequence, especially in the anime, they adapted that so beautifully. I've talked about it before. They adapted it so beautifully when Rin was all like, you know, the one I needed to destroy is me. As corny as that sounds, you know, a little cornball that Rin is. It was a really good take, you know? Or not really good take. It was a really good development for Rin, you know? Finally, like, accepting his brother's words, letting go of, like, his rivalry with his brother. And then all of a sudden, at the end, he's like, fuck you, Isagi, you're my rival. That means I'm gonna kill you. What? You know? So, I feel like Rin's character development did get a little bit fucked over. Like, it was a little redundant. And I agree that it's kind of hard to go further with that plot, right? Like, once he's like, oh, I gotta destroy myself. So we'll see. Not saved by plot, he's just that good and has been #1 since the start. Mate, he's the top goal scorer in the NEL. It was plot to keep them in the game during the Ubers, during the Kaiser and Isagi team up. That Magnus Cross would have ended it. Rin is actually the corniest and coolest character in the manga, true. Ref, he's turning into a celestial being, stop him. Yeah, I think, like... Rin was saved by plot. He has consistently been the #1. I agree. The plot Toshi Rin allegations were so fucking funny, bro. Have you ever played soccer with your life on the line? No. Rin is your average emo, but with soccer skills. Rin has to make a whole C out of his super idol aura before he can enter flow state. Bro, what? Thomas said, Shidou could do things to me. I don't know what this chat is devolving into now. Alright, chat. That's where we're gonna end it off, though. 110 votes, 58% say yes. If it was closer, I would have let it kept going. But that was pretty skewed, you know, 58% to 41%. Alright, chat. That's gonna be it for this stream, though. W fucking stream. We went through a lot of takes. We got like 20 down, as well as like the summary and everything like that. I'm gonna make a next arc video for Sunday, probably coming out Sunday. Dude, I had so much like finals and work and everything like that, but you know, we're still surviving, chat. If you guys are going through finals, going through like school, going through anything, keep going, bro, because holy fuck, man. I had to keep going. That shit was horrible. But anyways, chat, appreciate y'all for showing up as per usual. Expect a new arc video coming out on Sunday. Either that or I might delay it for later in the week and focus on the chapter, because the chapter might release tomorrow. We might be doing a stream literally tomorrow for the chapter, so we'll see what happens. And then obviously the chapter review video will come out, and then we're gonna do like next arc predictions. I have a Rin and Sai video in the making as well. Yeah, I'm gonna reset the hot takes form after this. This guy swears, nah, I'm leaving. Bro, what? When have I not what? yeah. So I'm gonna update the hot takes form after this. So join the Discord, be lookout for the announcements. First come, first serve for the hot takes. First come, first serve for the hot takes. I will be reviewing it as well, you know, going through the hot takes a little bit with my mods, or like my mods will as well, so we'll see. Better takes the stream, thank God. Yeah. Anyways, appreciate you guys so much. Hey, football fan, Hamad Dabney, Golasso, Nana, Prince, Nico, Default NPC, Kiki, Zenxi. Don't forget to glaze my goat Hiyori in the video, please. What does Hiyori have to do with anything? Dude, I'm actually hyped for next chapter. I'm hyped for next chapter, so expect the stream maybe tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Shidou sperm race next arc. I don't even know at this point, bro. I don't even know at this point. What are we even saying? Side BFF and Don't Dream, Adam, Hamad, Zane. Appreciate you guys so much. Shido Fiend, Subject 11. I'll see y'all very, very soon. Maybe, literally, I might see you.